discussion to go into I guess, a black hole till August, which I think is unfortunate. I don't think the school idea is asking the moon. The table you might want some discussion, but in terms of economic development.
Councillor Underwood.
You know how I feel about things on the side of the coal in the West. I come from Europe where people manage to survive thousands of years while still managing to sell their wares on the side of the sidewalks, and creates a festive atmosphere. Now, we had an exemption for forest, which is fantastic. We've had it renewed again this year, and it's starting to be used. The only thing I have to say is that we went through the BIA and asked them, you know what I mean? They go through them to prove that they have insurance.
But he has a letter of support from the chamber.
Yeah, absolutely. From the chamber, they have a letter
Well,
of support from the
it's
chamber.
from January 2010, and I'm sure he could get another one. He did it for 13 years.
Yeah, I know, 100%, but it's just,
Well,
I'm just saying, we still kind of said, I agree with you 100%, and
Do you want to put a motion to reconsider? And if we reconsider, we'll put conditions on the pending principle.
Councillor Scott.
I'll make a motion to reconsider.
We have a seconder. We have a seconder. Going to reconsider a moratorium on commercialization of municipal property with no public notice in the agenda. Any other questions? I would call for a recorded vote. All those in favor?
Well, we have to have discussion now, right?
Okay, well, okay, have discussion. Councillor Scott?
I think when we were down there and we looked, right now, I'm not about putting tables up there. He has the window ledge there. The stools wouldn't take that much. He would put a roofed area around. There is a huge amount of space to go around. I think it could be done on a trial basis to see how it goes along. I believe economic development is there. I think it would do, I don't think it would do anything bad to the street. I believe that people would see people physically there. Like, I really think that it's a positive move, and it's worth trying.
Councillor Underwood.
I just want to get absolutely clear what we're reconsidering. We're reconsidering a motion to, so that Grand Bend is exempt from the existing streets bylaw. Is that what we're, or are we saying for this one person to be able to set up, or are we saying for anybody who wants to set up with the same guidelines that Forest has, for instance, which is what, 1/3 of the sidewalk, something like that?
This is site specific.
This is
I
site
believe that's what the motion is, to
Site specific.
get rid of a moratorium that would deal with the sidewalk cafe at JD.
Well, stools is not really going to be a cafe. We're not going to approve the tables. We're just talking about 8 stools at the front of his window and on a test basis to start and see if there's any issues.
There has to be a rope for the liquor license to be.
Yeah.
And is there a fee charge for this? There was in the past, but $100.
I think we would. We want to be consistent.
$100 is okay, that's fair to the other businesses in town that can't cut this.
Well, it's site specific.
Councillor McGuire.
When this originally was proposed back 13 years ago, that Main Street was 2 solid lane parking all the way down, and they took out one parking space. Now with the realignment of the street, there's not equal opportunity for every business down that street to have that opportunity. So I think to lift the moratorium, I think we really have to come up with some kind of strategic plan to go forward to enable this kind of activity, because there is no avenue to make it balanced for every business.
Location. You're not going to.
Well, Sunset, for example, Sunset House wouldn't be able to do it at the end of the street because they have no space in front of their business.
That's the
Places. So,
He's
we're
already
not
got it set up.
just granting to one specific business. How do you make it equal to everybody?
Okay. Deputy Mayor Day.
Yeah, well, Dave has a very good point. I'm not sure I agree with it just for this site only. I think that you have to look at it. You have to give everybody who fulfills certain criteria, as you suggest, the opportunity to be able to have access as well. And I know we walked up and down the street, and there is actually a very limited number of shops or establishments that would qualify, because there are generally limited areas in front of the restaurants. So I think we have to define that so that we give everybody opportunity. But the problem is that the summer's that we made some progress and that we would permit it for those who would qualify having enough space.
Okay. The motion on the floor is to reconsider the moratorium on sidewalk cafes.
Well, use of space, I don't know whether we want to say, it was the moratorium for sidewalk cafes specifically?
Was-
I thought it was all activity, any
It
commercial.
was commercialization of Main Street.
Yeah,
After all the public meetings that we had about commercialization of the beach, the commercialization of Main Street was brought into that mix. So there's a motion on the floor, it's been seconded.
this is not specifically for JD, but we're gonna lift
This is-
we're gonna lift it, then we're going to lift it, and it will be site-specific application.
And this is,
That's me too.
this is being made at a public meeting with no staff report and no public notice of it. So, all those in favor of it?
Well, I just,
Okay, you understand it?
well, no, I just, we wanna do this properly.
Yes,
Right?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we wanna do it properly, so I'm just saying, because, we have taken out Tuesday, I know it was official plan, but you can use Tuesday for anything, we've been using it for strategic planning. So we're gonna take Tuesday out of the mix in terms of discussion on this. And now we're not coming back to the table August 15th. I guess my concern is, here's an activity that was actually more than what he's asking for now, for 13 years. It was more restricted. He's just wondering, at the very least, can he put 8 stools outside of serving windows, which he already has, but people are gonna be sitting at the serving window, they're not gonna be out in the sidewalk, right? So I don't even know if the commercial activity is actually, I don't know whether a judge would tell you sitting on a stool leading into a building is a commercial activity on a public property. But I'm just saying, is there a way we can have discussion on this in a reasonable period of time, and maybe have something ready for him by August?
Dr. Scott?
I guess what I'm trying to do here is give somebody an opportunity. And if I don't have to do a reconsideration, can we do an exemption and try it for 2 weekends? Is that something we're allowed to do?
Can do whatever they, Deputy Mayor Day?
Yes, as much as I'm supportive of giving more opportunity to these people by having more visibility and access to the public, I think that we have, I don't know if I could support the motion as it stands right now. I think I have to defer to staff for some type of report to define the criteria. And it could be back by August 15th, and then we could support it and go forward. And he might just get it for the last month of the summer, basically, is all we could offer. But if we don't have it clearly defined, people are gonna be, notice out of joint, because they don't know exactly why he qualified and they don't, because we haven't defined that.
Councilor Carter?
We had a request 2 meetings ago from some restaurant down on River Road asking for extra tables and waiving of cash ending for that. We turned it down for a fact. I don't think this is fair for anybody on opposite sides of the street. If anything, they're more closed in. They might have to pay for the table.
Councilor Scott?
I'll withdraw the motion, but I'd still like to be able to do something special for this guy. To try and he's done it in the past. He did not have infractions from what I've heard. Their things have, I haven't heard complaints. I just want to help this guy and give him a chance.
Motion is withdrawn, seconder withdrawn. Okay.
Well, would you like to make a motion then, that we have a staff report ready for the 15th on the implication of having 8 stools?
Whoa, you didn't wait
You're still doing the,
Well, we need a
Reconsideration.
reconsideration. Do we need the reconsideration tonight to ask for the staff report on the implications of that?
the whole thing was referred to strategic plan.
Yeah.
The moratorium was referred to strategic plan.
Months ago, right?
Let's deal with the strategic planning and have it ready for next spring, if there's a request from them.
Boy, I'm glad I'm not in business on the main street.
Councilor Underwood?
Yeah, once again, I'd like to point out that personally,